Hi guys. Alright, tonight we're going to be talking about, I know race is a big issue here in Georgia, so I'm going to be talking to the white women in Georgia, not from a judgmental standpoint, but from a lot of things that I've seen. Just to give you a little bit of history on me, I've dated black guys all my life. I've never really been with a white guy. I wouldn't say that it's by choice because I'm racist or I don't like white men. I think from having a black boyfriend in high school, white men looked at me differently. Kind of like, I don't know, they didn't want me once I dated a black guy. They looked at me as like dirty or a slut, even though I was a virgin all throughout high school. So it kind of scared me away from white guys. Not that I wouldn't talk to one, I'm never approached by white guys. One thing I am approached by is black men every day. And it's a different type of caliber of black men because I know that there are great black men out there. I know that there's educated, professional black men out there. I don't seem to get, uh, I don't seem to get approached by those ones. Um, I think one thing that hurts me though is there's a lot of white women, and this is especially in Georgia, that are they're putting up with anything just to say that they have a black man. And I hate to see that because I don't think that a woman or a man should, go for somebody just because their color. You should love who you love because you love them, not because they're black, not because they're white. I'll have black men approach me and say, "Oh, I don't talk to black women because of this and because of that." I don't think you should discount a whole race for stupid things. I mean, I hear things like because they wear weave or because they have an attitude or just different things, and I just think that's dumb. I don't think you should discount a whole race because of that. I do understand people have preferences, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with having a preference. But back to the white women. Um, if this is you, it's probably going to piss you off that I'm going to say it. So, they say the truth hurts. So I'm going to, like they say, keep it real. There's a lot of white women out here, and they are just so eager to date a black man that they will let these men drive around their car, live in their house for free, eat their food, swipe their credit card, treat them like crap just to say that they have a fine black man. And I would much rather be single than to have to pay for a man. There's things called escort services, and when you pay for those men, you actually get a good one, and they treat you well. So if you're going to be spending your money on a man, I wouldn't do it on a loser. These men, I mean, you almost can't knock these men because they almost have it down to a science now. And they go on these dating websites, they find these unsuspecting white girls who most likely are fat, and I'm going to keep it real. They're usually fat white girls that have low self esteem. Their dad didn't want them. They need to hear from a man that they're beautiful. So these white men that think that they're fat don't approach them. So a black man will come up to them and say, "Oh, baby, you're fine as hell. You're thick." Yeah, the new word thick. If you're fat, you're fat. If you're thick, you're thick. There's a difference. Um, I wouldn't consider myself thick. I would call myself fat, but I'm fine as hell, so I don't that doesn't concern me. Um, but the thing is, ladies, you don't have to do all those things to have a man. You don't have to give him your car. If you're working and you have a car, you need to find a man who is working and has a car. If you have your own place, he needs to have his own place or be working towards it. Now, don't get me wrong, I've struggled before. There's been times I haven't had. But please believe I've never looked to any man to do it for me. I wouldn't call myself an independent woman. I'd call myself a self sufficient woman. I understand that men are needed for certain things, but I also know that I can handle it at the end of the day. If I need to get it, I will get it myself. Um, these white women, a lot of them are running around and they have babies. A lot of you have these beautiful mixed babies and they're looking up to you. But they're seeing this man that hangs around the house, smokes weed all day, probably sells drugs out of your house in front of these poor little babies, and they're driving around in your car, dropping you off at work. You got a full tank of gas in the morning. This fool comes and picks you up at the end of the day. He's winking at your girlfriends as they're coming out your job. Then you get in the car thinking you got something because this man probably looks good because, you know, they use their looks to get what they want. And you're thinking that these girls are envious of you and your fine black man, but we're just shaking our head laughing because we know this man just picked you up on empty. You're about to go to the gas station, swipe your credit card, pump your own gas because he ain't getting out the car because he's texting somebody else to see the next girl he can take advantage of. And you're paying for everything. You're coming home to a messy house. You got to clean it up. And at the most, he might give you some dick at the end of the day, but he's probably giving it to somebody else in your own house while you've been at work all day. I'm tired of it. I'm so sick of seeing this. I just don't know where our society has gone, where a man feels like a man not working and sitting and living off of a woman. I just don't understand it. I grew up watching a strong father who busted his ass to take care of us 5 kids, and my mom didn't have to work. She stayed home and took care of us, took care of the house, handled business, finances, all of that. And my dad got out there and he worked his ass off. And I'm used to seeing that. I'm not used to seeing a lot of these men out here looking for a free ride, not working. I mean, hey, the Bible says a man that doesn't work doesn't eat. But you guys are finding a way to eat because you're working other things. Um, to the men, I just don't know how you do it. I mean, I see how you do it. It's pretty easy. These white women are making it very easy. But at the end of the day, you have to answer for everything you do. And you got to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, am I proud of who I've become? Am I proud of who I am? Is this who I want my kids to look up to? And my answer would be no if that was me. But to the white women, you don't have to act a certain way and try to be something you're not to get a guy to like you. I went through that in high school. I went through that phase where, you know, I thought I had to act a certain way for the black community to like me. And I think over the years, they just knew I was goofy old Danny. That's who I am. That's who I'm always going to be, regardless if I'm carrying a lunchbox, wearing some crazy ass socks. I didn't have to do that anymore. I didn't have to put on that front to try to get people to like me. And what I think a lot of these white women don't understand is what you think you're mimicking, what you think is quote unquote black, it pisses a lot of black people off. They don't like that shit. They think that you're mocking them. And black people, they don't sound ignorant like you're trying to sound with your accent. It sounds ridiculous. You look dumb. And I'm speaking from experience. When I was in high school, I had the hoop earrings, the freaking eyeliner around the lips. You couldn't tell me shit. I thought I was the shit. And people think you look like a freaking circus, like a freak show, like an idiot. And I want us to do better as white women. We're just like white women that deal with black men now. I mean, I can't go to Walmart without getting approached by at least 5+ black men. And I'm telling you, I walk through Walmart and I see some beautiful black women, Latino women, Asian women with banging bodies, better shapes, cuter faces, and they don't get approached. But I get approached because they say, oh, there goes a white girl in a Charger right there. She looks like she has a I fuck a black man haircut. Now, you see my hair. I did that shit myself. It's not because I want to fuck a black man. It's just because I'm kind of crazy. I like to do my hair weird. It doesn't mean that I'm going to let you come live in my house. I have my own house, yes. You're not living here. I have kids. I'm not going to have them looking up to you if you're trying to live off of me. So, just because a white girl has a big ass, it doesn't mean that she wants to take care of you or that she's just going to go sleep with you. And there's a lot of white women that are allowing this. You know, hey, come move in with me. Yeah, I'll buy you a whole wardrobe and pay for your food and take care of you. Stop doing that shit. If he loves you and he cares about you, he's going to take the time to get to know you. He's going to build a relationship with you. And it's going to go from there. And you guys can work together. If you decide to move in together, go 50-50. There is nothing wrong with going 50-50. Now, there are a lot of women on the other side of the spectrum that, they look to these men to take care of them. By no means am I trying to say go out here and gold dig. I'm just saying have a standard for yourself. Now, I can't give relationship advice here because I'm single, so you should never take relationship advice from a single person, but I can tell you what not to do based off of personal experience. And that's not where it's at. You're never going to amount to anything in a relationship taking care of a man. You're always going to be unhappy. You're always going to feel like he's going to go try to find the next best thing, and he will, trust me. The minute you lose your job and you lose your money, he's going to be on to the next one. He's going to try to find another unsuspecting white girl with a low self-esteem looking for a fine black man. And please believe he's not being faithful to you. He's out here screwing around on you, probably giving you diseases. So when I'm saying this too, please don't get me wrong, because I know a lot of people like to look at stuff like this and just assume. I'm not talking about all black men. I'm not talking about all black women. If this doesn't pertain to you, don't get upset because I'm not talking about you. It's like women that hear the word bitch and just automatically assume that we're talking about them. It's not. If it doesn't pertain, then hey, show this to somebody else that you might know. Everybody's got one in their family. Everybody knows a woman like this that takes care of these damn men. And it can be in any race. I'm just speaking from the race that I am familiar with. I can only go with what I know. So I see this happening every day. And then I see a lot of the times, you'll be in Walmart, gas station, whatever. These men are walking 10 feet behind the woman. I mean, you can always tell when the man's not handling business and when he's cheating and he's no good. Because he'll be walking like 10 feet behind her and he'll be winking at me, licking his lips at me. And I'm like, wow, yeah, sure, I want to sign up for that. You seem like a really good guy, so you could go and do that to me? I don't think so. You guys got to think about these things when these men approach you. When they come up to you, hey, shawty, you want to chill tonight? You want to go smoke some weed at your house? Okay, well, how many things were wrong in that? One, my name's not Shouty. Ask me what my name is. Introduce yourself. Not your nickname, your real name. Um, Probably don't offer to smoke weed with me when you first meet me. I mean, you don't know who you're talking to. You could be talking to a police officer for all you know. So be careful about saying things like that. Um, why offer to come chill at my house? How about taking me out on a date? I don't know if that's just too far fetched to take a girl out for even a cup of coffee, but stop always wanting to chill at the girl's house. Have you ever invited a girl to your house? Do you have a house for a girl to go to? Take her out to a movie. Let's try this. Get to know her before you try to get in bed with her. These same men that will try to move up in your house and drive your car and swipe your credit card are the same ones that will be quick to get in bed with you, but slow to get into the relationship. Then we get into the Facebook. No, I love you. I want to be with you, but Shouty, I don't want everybody in my business. No, Facebook doesn't matter to me. Are you serious? So you can live in your house, he can drive your car, he can spend your money, but God forbid he can't be your boyfriend on Facebook because there's too many haters. He doesn't want the drama. He's trying to protect you. That's all bullshit. If he can't claim you as his boyfriend, as you're his girlfriend on Facebook, you're not his. I see so many girls that accept that and think that that's okay, and it's just a way for him to continue on his little games so he can keep on stacking the girls on the side so that when you run out of money, he can go to the next one. These are just a few tips. I hope that I've helped somebody today. And if you know somebody like this, please show them this video. Thank you.